Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. I am one of your commentators this evening. My name is Coach Huge, and I am joined by none other than Coach Q. Sorry, just trying to make sure we got our mic go. Okay, there we go. That was good. That was good. All right, just had to get the right mic on him. That's all, guys.
Coach Q is in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here in Winnebago. Another great night of high school basketball here in our community, and the fans are showing up slowly but surely. And it's going to be a good game tonight between the Lady Indians of Winnebago and the Tri-County Wolfpack. I like that. I always used to, the Tri-County used to be Emerson, Hubbard,
Pirates,
and Allen, I believe, right?
Yep.
Or,
yep.
So there's a couple communities that are consolidated into what is known now as the Tri-County Wolfpack, which is a pretty cool name to have for a mascot.
Yeah, so here we are, folks. Like I said, Winnebago Lady Indians hosting the Tri-County Lady Wolfpack. We are now joined by Coach Chris. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah, looking forward to a good night of basketball. I know that Winnebago's coming off their first place finish in the post-holiday tournament, the first annual. We got to commentate that over this past weekend. Here we are now, Tuesday evening, this new week for high school basketball. Boys game will be right after this game's over. Really looked, going back to the girls as they kind of finished out that tournament, seeing them play kind of changed their game a little bit, right? We talked a lot about their subs. We talked about their scoring and finding different ways to score. Bench players really contributing. Any other insights you guys can think of before we get this one rolling?
I was just kind of impressed of the different times that we talked about this past weekend during the tournament that we said that the Winnebago girls were attacking the basket. That was one thing that we don't really say too often about the girls basketball team, is that they were attacking the basket, and I think that was huge, a huge part in how they kind of rallied the championship this weekend. So, and then they shared the ball a lot too. We had a number of really good reversal passes for open shots and open threes, and then last but not least for me is the subbing and the attitudes of the girls. Going in there and giving it is their hardest for as long as their coach needs them, and then when they get taken out, they have the great attitude running off the court and greeting their sub that goes in the game like a teammate should.
Yeah, and I'm just really looking forward to the girls kind of keeping their win streak going here. I think they're on, tonight could make it 3. So really looking forward to the girls to come out with that defensive intensity and really converting turnovers into points.
I remember you talking about that a little bit ago over this past weekend, just the way they were playing with their hands, their press, they were a lot more active on the defensive end, which translated to a lot of runouts and good, easy points for them.
Right, and I think on that first day you've seen a little bit more swiping and grabbing, and then on the second day they really cleaned that up. So that's really what I'm anticipating to see is, are the girls going to stay clean with their hands and really just move your feet and just continue to attack the passing lanes.
Yeah, really looking forward to how Coach Harlan's got it drawn up this evening going against the Tri-County Wolfpack. I don't have a whole lot of stats. I will get their record coming forward here in a little bit here as we get the game started, but we are just now finishing up the Winnebago flag song, and then we're going to get into our starting lineups.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, just to kind of remind the viewers and the listeners about our Winnebago Lady Indians. The beginning of the season, in the month of December when the season first starts, they have a really tough schedule. They play a lot of the top teams in Northeast Nebraska that have recently made state runs, and that's kind of what their schedule looks like all the time before Christmas. But then after the Christmas break, then you get into playing some of the teams that are the same kind of caliber ball teams as them, and we're getting to see what the girls are really learning in practice and learning in these games that they're playing.
All right, here we go, folks. Starting lineups for your Tri-County Wolfpack. We have number 10, Jocelyn Macklin, 5'8", junior. Number 12, Aubrey Mitchell, 5'7", junior. Number 21, Sam Rastede, 5'9" senior. Number 24, Delaney Fuscher, 6-foot freshman. And number 33, Briley Anderson, 6-foot junior. For the Lady Indians, number 0, Breezy Trelia, 5'2" senior. Number 3, Miss Marley Little Bear, 5'1" sophomore. Number 5, Jolon Blackbird, 5'7" junior. Number 12, Sierra Vargas, and getting her first start that I've seen this season, number 22, Magdalena Cleveland, a 5'10" senior. Looking forward to that.
I think Letty's out with the flu, so I think that's how Cleveland making her start here tonight.
Man, we sang her praises over the weekend too
I
with
know,
Letty.
I know.
Such a good player, just around the ball. You guys, if you go back and watch that stream, like I said, we were singing our plays for Letty. Somebody did reach out to me though, and they think we got it wrong. I'm just gonna call us out right here, fellas. They were making the case for Gianna Grant when she came in with that second team. Remember we were talking about that second team that came in, and Gianna kind of led that charge.
Well,
So,
I think we gave an award, I did anyway, to all of the girls as far as how they play in that hustle. So
True.
we kind of didn't.
Didn't miss on that one.
Yeah, I did, but you guys didn't agree.
Here we go, folks. Tip-off is up. Ball controlled by the Lady Wolfpack. Number 10, Macklin, kicks it out here, deep right corner. Number 12, Mitchell. Mitchell back up town to Macklin. Macklin's going to drive down the right side on the baseline. Gets the floater to rattle home. Striking early as Jocelyn Mackin is 2-0 now. Moving in, Winnebago going against a 2-3 zone right now. Vargas with the ball up top, dribble around, takes the screen from Trailer, doesn't like it. Joe Blackbird lets a 3 fly, gets it to rattle home as well. 3-2, quick scoring from the first possessions from both these teams right now. 3-2, here come the Lady Wolfpack. 7:23 left to go here in this first. Ball is tipped by Joe Blackbird, stolen by Little Bear. Little Bear with the run out with Joe Blackbird in front of her. Up for 2, 5 quick ones for Joe Blackbird. 5-2 now, Winnebago. 3-point lead after the Lady Wolfpack turnover. Press is coming, and that's going to be Macklin called for the travel. 2 turnovers here for the Lady Wolfpack. We'll see if the Lady Indians can turn into points. Quick action pace here in the first minute.
It looks like Tri-County has Winnebago's the size difference down low. Have a couple tall girls down there. Look like there might be a little bit of action down low rebounding for the ladies.
Little Bear puts up a 3, cannot find the rim, falls out of bounds off Joe Blackbird. Going to be the Wolfpack basketball right now. 7 minutes to go left here in the first. The Indians still in that full court press right now. Mitchell throwing it around, ends up in Macklin's hands. Back over to Mitchell now as they cross the timeline. Trelia steps in front of the defender. They get it down low to number 33, Anderson. She puts up an errant shot. Cannot get it to go. That's Joe Blackbird with a rebound. Continuing her strong rebound campaign this season. She's got the ball up top now. She's going to drive to her left, almost to the free throw line. Kicks it outside to Vargas off the back iron. Cannot get it to go. Anderson comes down with the rebound, kicks it out to the outlet pass. Coming down this right side, back to Anderson now. Swings it all the way across. Back in Macklin's hands. Little Bear on her. She's going to go right to left and drives off the glass. Rattles home as well. Macklin with the first 4 points out here for Tri-County. Little Bear now with the ball up on top. We're at 6:10 to go here. 5-4. Winnebago up by 1. Blackbird, she's going to drive down that left baseline with a little floater. All 7 points have come from Blackbird so far in the first 2 minutes. Finding her groove early. There's number 12, Mitchell with the ball now. There's Macklin. She gets the ball as she crosses the timeline, swinging the ball around over there. 21, Rastede throws it down to Anderson. Almost tipped away back to Rastede. Back up top to Macklin. Macklin looking around, driving. Blackbird on her. Throws it down low to this right post. Went up against Cleveland. She puts it up. That was number 24, Fuscher. Missed. Rebounded by Anderson. Put up and fouled on the putback. Believe they're going to call that on Trelia. So Anderson's going to get herself to the free throw line.
Yeah, Anderson doing a great job getting positioned down low, rebounding. She got a couple on both sides right now.
First free throw up and good. First sub coming in here for Winnebago, and that's going to be Giselle Blackbird coming in for Cleveland, as well as number 10 for Winnebago, Kioma Cleveland, going in for Vargas. One Cleveland out for the other. This is nice seeing Kioma come in a little earlier than she normally does. Get her some varsity PT out here. Rebound is long. almost stolen away, but ends up in Little Bear's hands. She's going to bring the ball up the court now. 7-5, Winnebago with a 2-point lead.
Nice take.
Anderson missed that second free throw. Apologize for that telling you all. Ball thrown out up top. Nowhere to go. Out of Trelia's reach. Goes out of bounds. Wolfpack's going to get the ball about half court right now. We're at 5:17 to go here in the first. After that second missed free throw, 7-5. That Winnebago 2-point lead. There is Macklin throwing over here, deep right corner. Ball is up, rebounded by Rasty, but stolen away by Blackbird. She's going to take it down. That's Joe Blackbird. She's going to go up, little sidestep right to left, gets the layup to drop. 9-5 now. Joe Blackbird with all 9 of Winnebago's points here in this first quarter. Just on a mission this evening. Inbounds pass from Mitchell, trying to get down in that low block to Rasty. Number 24, Fuscher, thrown out of bounds. Winnebago basketball.
Winnebago's defense is doing pretty good. Like they're really pressuring the ball and causing those kind of turnovers like that.
4:44 go, finds Joe Blackbird in the middle, hands it off to Cleveland. She puts it up, cannot get it to drop. Anderson pulls down the rebound. Here comes Macklin off to the races, covering the timeline. She's going to go all the way, pulls up right about the third block, throws it up, cannot go. Anderson tips it, ends up in number 12's hands. Mitchell back out to Macklin. She's going to pull up just inside the three-point line. No go. Rebounded by Giselle Blackbird on that missed shot. Giselle Blackbird now dribbling all the way to the top, skips it over to Little Bear. Little Bear puts her foot in the ground, steps inside the three-point line, throws it up, cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Macklin. Wolfpack pushing it back the other way now. Short possession there for Winnebago. 4 minutes to go left here in the first. 9-5, Winnebago 4-point lead. That's Mitchell. She's going to fire one from this right angled shot from the right wing. Gets it to go. Dropping the lead to 1 now, 9-8.
Nice pull-up, nice pull-up.
That was a nice shot there by number 12, Mitchell. 3:45, Joe Blackbird dribbling around. She's going to pull one. Just had to pull a heat check on that one. Off the back iron, cannot get it to drop. That is Fuscher with the rebound. Kicking it all the way back up top. That's Mitchell now driving down this right side. Tipped away by Joe Blackbird. Out of bounds. Going to stay right here in Winnebago territory. Here comes that second string that we all enjoy watching play. There's Grant. There is Stover and Kennedy. The lefty. 3:30 to go here now for this team. Kicking the ball around. That's number 10, Macklin. She's going to drive. She throws it up. Is fouled on her way up on the shot, and that's going to be on Joe Blackbird. That's something to watch. I know we talked about that last game. She got in foul trouble quite early during the tournament, almost in both games.
Right, and if you know, if I'm Coach Harlan, I'm telling her just to relax. You know, there's a lot of game left. We still want the defensive intensity, but let's just keep our hands up, palms up.
First free throw, no good from Macklin. 9-8 right now. Well, this free throw could tie this ball game up. Been a nice back and forth action. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by the taller Fuscher, the 6-foot freshman. Almost ends up in Stover's hands. Everybody dives on it. And I believe that was Giselle Blackbird that ended up with her on the ground. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointing Winnebago way.
Winnebago way.
3:19 left to go here in the first. 1-point lead for Winnebago, 9-8. We'll see if Winnebago can get another score, or will Joe Blackbird continue her hot streak here in the first. Trying to go on a quick swing. Almost goes out of bounds, but saved by Grant. Thrown up by Joe Blackbird. No, could not get it to go. We're under 3 minutes here. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. I believe that was Anderson with another rebound. Macklin bringing the ball up, skips it down low, stolen away by Grant as Giselle Blackbird tipped it. Grant trying to get control of it, finally does. Over to Joe Blackbird, throws up a three, cannot get it. Rebounded by Kennedy. Kennedy's going to pull up from the free throw line, but blocked by number 14, Mitchell, Emily Mitchell. Sub out here is Aubrey Mitchell and Emily Mitchell. I'll do my best to keep them separated. 2:34. Emily Mitchell
nice
throws
pass.
it out down there to Rastid. Oh, it's Fuscher. Back out to Macklin. She fires up a three. No goal. But on the rebound, Rastid fouls. Be her first of the game. Team fouls are 2-1 right now. Shots going up for Tri-County. They just can't put them in the basket.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of staying patient and getting the looks that they want, not being too sped up by the defensive pressure. So good job on that part there. Just not getting them to go, though.
2:16 to go. Here come the Lady Indians. Joe Blackbird dribbles. She floats through the middle. Cannot get it to go. Grant gets the rebound on the shot. that she threw up, and then now another jump ball between her and Anderson. We've got Tri-County basketball right now on the jump ball. 2:08 to go. Winnebago clinging onto a 1-point lead here. Wolfpack looking for their first lead again. There's the steal by the freshman Stover. She's going to drive down that left side, turns, kicks it back out to Kennedy. Kennedy lets one fly, gets a 3 to go. The hustle play from the freshman leading to points off the press. 12-8 now. Winnebago 4-point lead, 151. Here comes Macklin down this right side, left side, kicks it all the way over here to Emily Mitchell. Throws it down to Anderson. Anticipated though, job by Joe Blackbird. They try to get down to Fuchsia. So it's a 1-on-3. Joe still going to go up with it. Nowhere to go. Almost rebounded by Grant, but is called for the foul as Macklin brought it down. What do you think about that one?
That was
1v3.
tough. That was tough.
Sub coming in. That's number 21 going out. Rafsteed and Aubrey Mitchell coming back in the game. Yeah, tough little shot to do against 3 players there. Be patient with your offense. We always talk about that, right? Valuing your possessions. 1:29 to go. Winnebago still in that press. Moving the ball around. Ends up in Anderson's hands. And there's Joe Blackbird as she went for the steal. But they're being called for a 10-second call. The press turning into extra possessions here for the Lady Indians.
You know, one thing I'm going to say right now, and I'm not gonna try to curse him or anything like that, but oh man, I was
stolen by
talking about turnovers too.
And Macklin, she goes up and gets the 2 to drop. 10-12 right now. You conjured that one up.
I know, just thinking about it too, but I was just getting ready to say that they're doing a really good job of taking care of the basketball. They only had one turnover up until that point of the first quarter.
On the Winnebago possession, shot attempt by Giselle Blackbird, no goal, rebounded by the Lady Wolfpack. All the way down underneath now, looking for number 24 underneath Fuchsia, but knocked out of bounds as Giselle Blackbird hustled back after that shot, got in a good position, and created the turnover on the inbounds pass.
Kind of hit it off her knee and went out of bounds.
Here come the Blackbird sisters up on top. You got Grant right in the middle against this zone, 1-2-2 zone, matchup zone, I believe is what they're playing. Moving the ball around, Stover on that left wing. She doesn't like it, dribbles up top, gets it back to Joe Blackbird. Being patient, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. Little time to burn here. Ball tipped away on the pass from Blackbird, Joe Blackbird, by Emily Mitchell out of bounds. Winnebago basketball. Shot clock resets, stopped at 15. 31 seconds on the clock, quite a bit of a difference here. Tri-County's going to get another possession. Here comes the play from the Lady Indians, swinging the ball around. Looks for Stover. Stover drives down this left baseline. She goes up, in and out, cannot get it to drop. Ends up in number 25's hands. Here you go, check out this last name, fellas. Franz Lubers. Franz Lubers in the game for the Wolfpack. Here comes Macklin, driving down the middle, kicks it out to Aubrey Mitchell. She puts up a 2. Hits the rim twice, does not drop. Kennedy with the rebound. There's 5 seconds left on the clock, guys. 2-1. Kennedy down this left side. She's going to pull up. Lets one go off the glass and almost gets it to drop. So at the end of the first quarter, fast-paced action the whole way. Winnebago holding on to the lead now, 12-10.
Exciting game so far, guys. I mean, it looks like if the games can be the pace like this, it'll be a seesaw battle for the remainder of the game. Only thing I got is that Tri-County is winning the rebounding game.
Anderson with 4.
Yeah, Anderson's got 4, and they're up by like 4 rebounds for that quarter there. But the other thing, what I just got to talking about is the turnover game. Tri-County has 7 turnovers right now to Winnebago's 2. So, you know, those are some factors right there. And I think it would seem like it would be maybe with those steals, it'd be more of a, how would you say, like a wider spread game. But I think that the shot just got to start falling for Winnebago.
Quick sponsor shout out here from Coach Q as soon as we get the graphic up. There you go, Q.
All right, guys. I want to say thank you to TB Customs, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Ho Chunk Farms, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Ho Chunk Capital, and the Pony Express.
Well, there you go, folks. Appreciate our sponsors. We are getting ready to start the second quarter here, and we are underway. Little Bear still in the game over here on that right side. She's got the ball up top against the zone to Trelia. Trelia doesn't like the swing pass. She keeps it herself. Hands it down to Vargas.
Oh, nice
Vargas
pass.
Underneath, kicks out to Little Bear. Little Bear dribbles inside the three-point line, throws up a little mid-range jumper, gets the 2 to drop.
Nice mid-range.
10 now. 14.
I love seeing the mid-range jump shots.
Yep, 14-10 now. Winnebago with a 4-point lead. Wolfpack with the ball, moving around, finds Anderson. Anderson puts it up, cannot get it to go, but rebounded off the errant pass. Fuchsia ends up with it, but misses her shot. Stolen away. Here comes Little Bear right down the middle. They got Macklin up top in this zone. Joe Blackbird, she's going to pull one on this left wing off the iron, cannot get it to go. Falls out of the Tri-County player's hands, but ends up in Little Bear's hands for the rebound. Here comes Joel Blackbird straight down the middle, off the glass, cannot get it to go. Another rebound here from Anderson. Here come the Lady Wolfpack. Here comes Macklin down this right side, looking around. Winnebago kind of almost in a similar matchup zone. Anderson throws it down there to Fuchsia. Fuchsia turns around and goes up. Gets an easy 2 there. Good execution on the offense for the Lady Wolfpack. Easy 2-pointer, 14-12 now. Winnebago up by 2. Joe Blackbird found an opening, didn't like it. They go downstairs to Cleveland. She's got 2 on her, but stolen away by Fuchsia. And then I believe fouled on Cleveland as she was trying to recover. 6:35 left to go here in the second. Looks like Cassidy Bass is coming into the game now for Cleveland. Winnebago pulls the press off. They're going to still sit in their 1-2-2 zone, almost a 1-3-1 now as they adjust for this offense. Little Bear going up against Aubrey Mitchell. She drives, puts it up, nowhere to go. Anderson gets it, puts it up, and is fouled on her way up, and that's going to be another foul on Trelia, her second of the night.
And I think if I'm Winnebago girls, I might want to bring that pressure up. If it's not all the way up, maybe to half court, because Wolfpack girls doing a really good job in half court as far as moving the ball and getting it to the right spots.
First free throw is good. Giselle Blackbird subbing in for Trelia, who picked up her second foul here kind of early in the second quarter. We're at 6:22 to go. Anderson looks to tie this ball game up at the back iron. Cannot get another offensive rebound here for the Wolfpack, but stolen away by Little Bear. She's going to push down that right side. She's looking, tries to drop a pass, but off the foot of a Lady Wolfpack. Vargas must not have seen it. She dives out of bounds to save it. Going to go right back to the Lady Wolfpack. 14-13, only 1-point lead now for Winnebago.
On possessions like that, you got to try to hustle after the ball, grab that, and then collect yourself. And
as Macklin was dribbling the ball up on top, Joe Blackbird picks her up way over the 3-point line and knocks it out of her hands, but knocks it out of bounds. Winnebago opting to switch into a man-to-man defense now. Here with 2 minutes gone in the second. Inbound pass over here to Aubrey Mitchell. She's going to drive down that right side, finds herself open, but there's Giselle Blackbird coming off her girl and just getting the denial stuff block on that one.
Good defense by Winnebago right there in the baseline there.
Inbound coming from the Lady Wolfpack. Ball's moved. They find
good pass.
Anderson underneath, then hands it off to Fuchsia, but who ends up back in her hand. She puts it up, gets a 2 to go. You can see where the Lady Wolfpack, as they take their first lead of the game, 15-14, where they're trying to go score from. Inbound pass all the way to Joe Blackbird, right in the middle, kicks it out to Vargas. Vargas fires, cannot get it to drop. Rebounded by Anderson, but travels on the rebound. Turnover from her, right back to Winnebago for an inbound under their own basket. 5:37 left to go here in the second period. Winnebago looking to fight their way back into this lead. Giselle Blackbird got the ball on his left wing, passes it off to Cassidy Bass, sets a screen for her. The freshman gets it to rattle home. Not intimidated by these varsity minutes.
No.
Cassidy Bass gives Winnebago the lead, up by 2 now, 17-15. There is Macklin driving. Opts to pull up from about the free throw line, cannot get it to go, and she is grabbing her ankle in a little bit of obvious pain. We're going to go to a little bit of a commercial here, folks, as we're going to deal with a little injury on the court. 5:14 left to go here in the second quarter. How about that three from Cassidy Bass to give the lead?
And she shoots with such confidence. As a freshman, you kind of almost want to keep on telling her to shoot that ball, you know. And it was a nice pull-up, too.
And I think the girls actually look for her. I think they're confident in her shooting.
Yeah.
I think they trust her.
You could see that. Yeah, you can see that.
And that's something big as the Macklin went down grabbing her ankle. She's helped off the court, the leading scorer for them as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that same thing, too. And she was the one that was starting the pressure on the defensive side, too. So that could be a big hit for Tri-County. But you know, Macklin seems like a warrior too. She might just go tape it up and get back out there. Her pops Doug is probably down her tower. Hey, tape it up.
Winnebago back with the possession. Joe Blackbird got it outside the three-point line.
Those
Drove
on
to
a
her
mission,
left.
dude.
Drove to her left. Pulled up and got it to rattle home. How many is she at now?
She's got 11 right now.
All by her own self. That is number 12.
Oh,
Aubrey
there you
Mitchell.
go.
She drives. Ball as she loses control. Ball stolen away. Cassidy Bass gets the steal on that one. Here comes Little Bear against his own. Finds Joe Blackbird underneath. Kicks it out to Vargas, but Vargas just mishandled it just a hair. Anderson rips it away from everybody else. Gets a rebound. Here come the Lady Wolfpack. Anderson taking her time. She's the outlet. Giselle Blackbird picks her up. And as she made her move to her left, is tripped up by Giselle Blackbird. That's going to be a foul on her. Team fouls right now are 3-0. Lady Wolfpack are playing a pretty clean game, and Winnebago feels like those little fouls they've been needed are just touch fouls. Nothing too crazy from either of these teams on the fouling department, as we're already at 4:27 here left to go in the second. 19-15, Winnebago up by 4. Little Bear intercepts the entry passes. They look for Anderson right around the free throw line. She's going to drive. She's going to look, tries to pass, but ends up back in her hand as number 12 got it. Finally gets rid of it to Joe Blackbird. She takes a nice jab step to her right, pushes the girl off, misses it. Giselle Blackbird rebounds, finds Joe Blackbird on the cut, gets it to drop. 13 points now for Joe Blackbird. Ball is thrown up from Aubrey Mitchell and out of bounds. Turnover by Tri-County. We have a new sub coming in the game. Mills Bass stepping up. And I believe that was Vargas that had a seat. We're at 3:49 to go here in the second. Winnebago with a 6-point lead, possibly their largest lead of the game. There's Mills Bass, not afraid of it. From the three-point line to the right, drives, gets the floater to go. Nice little mid-range shot from these girls today.
Nice take, Mills. Little floater.
23-15 now. Winnebago with an 8-point lead. We're under 3:30 now. Ball is stolen by Joe Blackbird. She's taking off down that right side. Anderson on her. Catches up to her, steps into her lane as she goes up for the shot and is fouled by Anderson. Joe Blackbird going to give her 2 shots now to add to her point total this evening.
Winnebago girls doing a great job of playing complementary basketball as far as getting stops, playing great defense as far as staying out of foul trouble. And even when they get into half court, moving the ball, getting great shots from the perimeter, putting the ball on the ground, getting the ball to the high post. I mean, just playing absolutely great right now.
First free throw good from Blackbird. Second free throw incoming. Once again, pushes the lead up to 9. Second free throw is good. That's going to be a 10-point lead now with 3:20 to go here in the first. Here come the Lady Wolfpack looking to answer. Who will it be? Aubrey Mitchell coming down this right side. She's going to find her way open. She drives, and Giselle Blackbird gets called for the foul. Going to be her second of the game now. And Aubrey Mitchell taking over the point guard duties with Macklin going down, just driving straight to the cup and drawing the foul, getting to the free throw line. Got to put the points on the board. Got to keep it manageable.
Yeah, got to get something going here, so hopefully she can knock down some free throws.
Macklin is up and moving, up and down the sideline. Her dad standing right behind her. Dad probably even taped her up.
Yeah.
First free throw, no good from Aubrey Mitchell. Looking to cut into this 10-point lead here. They got the sodas ready over there for the halftime shot.
Yeah.
Second free throw up, nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. Drops the lead down to 9 now, 25-16. Lady Wolfpack looking to battle back into this one. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Giselle Blackbird looked over from a pass from Little Bear, drains the 3, and said, "I'll take that little. You can't cut into my lead," she said.
Little Bear with 3 assists now, leading the game in assists right now.
Anderson with a nice backdoor cut as Aubrey Mitchell is looking for her, but stolen by Joe Blackbird. They find Little Bear up on the run out, but misses the free throw on the right side. And on the outlet pass, Joe Blackbird is called for the foul. And I believe that's going to be foul number 5 now for the Lady Indians. We'll see if the Lady Wolfpack can take advantage and knock down some free throws. That's going to be Emily Mitchell at the free throw line.
Bro, I thought you were going to say that's number 5 on Jelon Blackbird.
15 foul for Winnebago.
I think Jolan's playing with the
first free throw, no good.
I don't know. She's playing with some kind of a mission tonight because every time she's looking at attacking the basket every single time.
Second free throw on its way. Second free throw is good. The lead's going to be down to 11 now for these Lady Indians against the Lady Wolfpack. Little Bear with the ball up on top against the zone. They go down low inside to Joe Blackbird. Kicks it out to Giselle Blackbird to Little Sis. Gets it to drop. Another three, back-to-back threes here from Giselle. We're at 2:25, and now we finally got a timeout coming from the Lady Wolfpack, not trying to get it out of hand. A different look here from Winnebago, putting Joe Blackbird in the middle of the court, throwing her the ball, everything collapses. She's kicking it out to wide open shooters.
Yes, absolutely, and great job of coaching there as far as taking advantage of that. You know, that's kind of what the defense is going to give you, so go ahead and let's just go there until they figure it out and they try to stop it. So great job by the girls right there as far as executing that. And if you're the Wolfpack girls, you know, they really need Macklin in the game if she's able to go and hope. You know, my hope is that, you know, she is okay and can return to this game. But for the most part, you know, on offense, Wolfpack having a really hard time getting anything going. And as far as not hitting those free throws, I mean, you're going to need those, especially in a game like this where the Winnebago girls are just shooting the ball really well right now.
Yeah, if anything's not going well for Tri-County, they might want to try to pound the ball down low to Anderson. She got the ball down low a couple times. She got double teamed, triple teamed, and then drew fouls.
Winnebago did a good job adjusting, though, as they were finding Anderson at the free throw line. They were looking down low to Rastede as they were trying to get it down there. And they got a couple buckets that way. But Winnebago has adjusted. They've got a lot of steals off of that as well. So here we go, folks. The inbound coming from the Wolfpack after the timeout. 31-17 now. Winnebago up by 14 right now. Emily Mitchell driving on the right side, takes the screen for Rostad, trying to throw it down to Fuscher, but knocked out of bounds by Fuscher on the inbounds pass. Lady Indians playing straight denial on the low block. 2:14 to go now. Winnebago looking to add to this lead. Here comes Little Bear. She's going to drive. She's going to split the defense. She's going to go up. Left hand off the glass. Gets it to go. This Winnebago Lady Indians offense is humming right now. 2 minutes to go. And there's another steal off the press from Joe Blackbird. She's going to pull up from three. Gets it to go. Unconscious right now from these Lady Indians. 36-17. Pushing that lead all the way up to 19 now. And there's Emily Mitchell as she drives. Loses control of it. Cassidy Bass on here. Out of bounds. Winnebago going to get another opportunity here. 1:48 to go left here in the second. Already a 19-point lead. Now Winnebago has controlled this quarter. Cassidy Bass gets it in that deep right corner. She fires it and gets it to drop. Shooting 100% tonight. The freshman.
The ladies are having a really nice night shooting tonight.
Ball is on the ground. Hustled off to Little Bear. Thrown out. Collected by Cassidy Bass. Kicks it up to Mills Bass. She wants to shoot the three. Doesn't like it. Throws it to Joe. Takes a dribble. Gets the defender off her. She throws up a three and gets it to go. Who are we right now?
I can't believe this. It
42-17.
The hoop is so big.
Mills Bass almost gets the steal, getting a jump ball as her and Aubrey Mitchell get tied up. Possession arrow going to the Lady Wolfpack.
The passing of the Lady Indians and then how would you say, like the urgency and the confidence of their shooting tonight is.
It's there. Aubrey
It's
Mitchell with
something
the
else.
ball up on top, looking around, nowhere to go. Good defense here. There's their man-to-man defense, and there's Little Bear on the steal. She's going to push down that left side. She's going to go up, gets a high off the glass, gets a free throw to drop. 44-17 right now. The past 3 minutes has been all Lady Indians the entire way. 50 seconds now, 44-17. Lady Indians are up by 27 right now. Ball be moved around. That is number 12, kicks it over here to 21, Rastede. She kicks it all the way back out to Emily Mitchell. Looking down low to Anderson. Anderson gets it. Fouled by Joe Blackbird on her way up from behind. And that's going to be her third foul. And like we talked about before, patience, even in your defense. And I know we want people to do 100, right? Even this goes for both sides of it. You know, you want to have aggressive style of defense, but in situations like that, the bigger player, as first free throw is good, bigger player gets the ball in position, we don't have to foul her. If she's going to get hers, she's going to get hers, right?
Yeah, that was just great ball movement by the Wolfpack ladies, though. They did a good job of getting the ball to the open person.
Yep, nice job finding Anderson. Finds the free throw line. First free throw is good. Second free throw off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Giselle Blackbird. 44-18 now. 24-point lead. 26-point lead now for the Lady Indians. Ball moved around. Giselle Blackbird up on top. Wolfpack still in the zone. Little Bear's got it. She's going to drive against this zone. She goes up off the glass. rattles out. That's number 24, Fuchsia with it. Finally found her outlet. There's Aubrey Mitchell throwing the ball. It's tipped, almost stolen, but ends back up
Yes,
in
Cass.
Fuchsia's hands. Another jump ball called with Cassidy Bass right there on it. Possession arrow going Winnebago way. 7.7 seconds left here in the second period. Winnebago looking to add this lead. For those who are at Mills Bass, deep NBA three off the glass. Just doing a heat check there. 3 seconds. Ends up in Little Bear's hands. She fires up a three and gets it to drop as the buzzer expires.
Why not? Oh my goodness, you guys.
At the end of the first half, 47-18. An explosion of offense here in the second period. The Lady Wolfpack making valiant efforts with Macklin going down, completely changed their game plan. And then the Lady Indians just unconscious right now on the offensive side.
And Jolan Blackbird leading the pack with 21 right now at halftime.
Ooh-wee.
So I was actually in the gym the night that Don Binky Snow broke the school record in points, and it was a home game too. And she just scored 41 points in a game down in Omaha, and then we came back here the next home game, and she lit somebody up for 44 points, man. And she was like 9 for 9 on threes, man. And so Jolan's almost at that rate right now.
And we'll see how the coaching staff kind of approaches that. But great stat, great name drop there. One of the legends of Winnebago, Binky Snow. If you know, you know. But appreciate all you viewers that coming on in here. So first half action, fellas. Lady Indians unconscious, but it isn't. And like Joe having 21 is a great thing, but you're seeing everybody contribute right now with something.
And just a valiant effort by everybody. And I really like what the girls are doing as far as on offense. There's more passing. They're not just taking the first open look. There's a lot of ball fakes that are happening and getting Tri-County girls to leave their feet and being able to put the ball on the ground. And going back to what we said a little bit ago as far as getting the ball to the high post and working out of there, now they're just playing basketball. It really looks like the girls are just having fun, just out there, just doing what they do. And I've never seen the girls since I've been here and been watching play to this level. This is just it's a beautiful thing to watch. And it's just amazing that on all phases and every aspect they're just doing a great job. So there's really no negatives or anything you can say that they need to do differently, because it's just it's fun to watch.
Not fouling so much on defense, possibly.
Yeah, that could be.
Jaleed's scorer has 3 fouls now. I think she has the most fouls out of everybody on the team right now. But that just comes with that aggressive play style that you play with a press. And when your press works, your press works. I always call the press the numbers game, but yeah, go ahead.
Yep, I was gonna say, so the rebounding game for the first half for both teams is being kind of dominated by Tri-County over here with 17 rebounds, and then compared to Winnebago's 12. So they're kind of getting dominated on the rebounding end, and that's huge part to not just Anderson, but number 24 Fuchsia as well. Recording 5 first half rebounds, and they're dominating 17-12. But what gets us here is that on the points that Emerson scored at the 18, none of the points are coming off of assist. Most of them are. There's one. They're 50% from the line right now too. They're 5 of 10. No, I take that back. They're 5 of 12 from the line, and then a couple of 2-point baskets and stuff like that, but no assists. Where Winnebago's got 9 recorded assists for that first half. And you saw it too, Coach Huge. They were setting each other up almost that whole second quarter. In the second quarter, we kind of got to talk about that second quarter too. But getting back to those team stats, so not just the assists, but also the steals. Winnebago's got 14 steals compared to 2 over on Tri-County side.
So we'll get back to talking about the second half. We have a commercial break coming for you all. And so look at this announcement for our last Bear Moon powwow. welcome back, folks. So, like we told you, we're going to get into that second half, that second quarter that we see an explosion from the Lady Indians, because I believe that at 18, I believe the lead was only about 6 points right there.
It was a 2-point game. It was 10-12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so look at you kind of chalk that up, 10-12, and so they scored 8 points that quarter compared to what?
Yeah. Go ahead, count that up. Yeah.
35 points in that second quarter
alone.
But you saw all those threes. Like there, you kind of Giselle Blackbird for 2, and that 2 back-to-back.
Mills got one.
Cassidy
got
knocked
2
in a row. So there's 5, 6 right there.
Yeah.
And that's 30 points right there.
Yeah, just unconscious. This is shooting unconscious right now.
30 points right there. 5, 6. That's 15, 18 points, almost 20 points right there, you know.
Just shooting unconscious from these Lady Indians right now. And like you said, with the Wolfpack, I mean, if you can get Macklin back on the court, but I mean, obviously Aubrey Mitchell doing a good job of stepping up. She's trying to take control of this offense. They got to take their time to try and get that ball advanced past half court. Lady Indians, singing, or had their ability to get a 10-second call on the press.
Oh, that was good defense.
You know, they're just flying around and just trying to make it happen right now for their team.
Yeah,
so
Tri-County's coming out of the locker room. I'm actually still waiting to see if
Macklin.
Yeah, young lady Macklin is going to be coming out here and see what kind of status she is.
Yeah, I think it was just on a jumper, right? She hit a little jumper from that left elbow right there.
She was attacking the basket for that mid-range, and she pulled up right before she hit somebody, right before she got to somebody, and I think she came down on that person's.
Albert throwing up shots. He cannot get it to go. Tramner.
No, Tiny, some more money out there.
There you go. They awarded him one for attempts. All right, folks. Yeah, I mean, super exciting half from these guys. Looking forward to the okay, there's Macklin walking on the court now. Looks like she's trying to run and all right. Yeah. Might have her back here the second half.
That's what they need right there. Their leader back out there.
So as much as we talked about the second team, the last game, you know, you've had a couple of the bench players come in and contribute, but watching your I'd call them your starters lead this team, and I know Chris talked about it a lot the last game with Joe Blackbird and Marley Littlebear kind of being the motors that get this team going and kind of setting the pace and setting the example that they want all the other girls to play at with them or along with them. But then you think about like Kennedy coming in and getting some steals, cutting a couple good rebounds, and then I look down there and, you know, like you mentioned, Cass Bass, you know, Kyle McCleveland came in there for a little while. Trelia, a couple of early fouls, hasn't found her way back out there, but she's the tenacious defender that they want as well. She probably recorded a couple steals already this first half. So
yeah, I agree too. Like the way that Coach Harlan she has different starters every game, and I think that in her practices that you're going to earn it. You know, these starting 5 positions they're not set. So if you're going to work your butt off, then you might even crack that starting lineup, you know. And so then you see the reserves when they come in. And then I got to go back to the attitudes because, you know, a lot of times in high school sports, and I'm not just trying to say girls or boys, but you see these young ones that get subbed out of the game and they have an attitude come out of the game, you know. But our Winnebago's coach, Markel Harlan, she has all kind of subs going in different combinations too. And then, you know, especially tonight, those combinations seem to work, you know.
Yep.
They know who the shooters are. The girls been practicing long enough with each other. They know who the shooters are. And as long as they know how to set their shooters up for those shots, stuff like that can happen just like the first half or the second quarter.
Well, let's see if these Lady Indians can keep their wits, keep their head above themselves. You know, they always talk about this game being played between the ears. Right?
Yeah.
That's where a lot of this game you can play. The physical attributes are there. All the work that you did to get here, get ready and get your wind under you, get your legs under you. But now, even having a large lead like this, you know, mentally you have to prepare yourself to go out and just continue to do what you're doing.
Yep.
You know, as coaches, what do you tell a team that whether you're on, let's start with over here with the Tri-County side. We got a minute left. If you're on the Tri-County side, what are you saying to get them back in this game right now?
You gotta just be aggressive. You know, don't give up and just be aggressive. You know, I mean, I know it's a big hole to climb out of, but it's always possible. You know, you got to give it your full effort. And if that time comes where it's not enough time, then at least take something away from the game.
All right, 30 seconds, Coach Chris. What are you talking to the Lady Indians to try to keep them rolling?
Just no let-ups. No, we're not going to take our foot off the gas. We're going to continue to play how we've been playing, and just stay aggressive, kind of like, what they've been doing in the first half. Just, keep playing how we're playing. Don't change a thing right now because we kind of got the ball rolling, and we're kind of, we're playing at a different level right now. So definitely staying aggressive.
That's where I would be at as a coach. Just, hey, keep sharing the ball. Right,
Yeah.
keep sharing the ball. Everybody's hot right now. Nobody's our one shooter. We don't have to rely on one person to get it done. Let's all get it done together.
Yep, for sure.
All right, so.
Give a shout to Cal Medina. Made it back for Christmas break. Him and Paisley.
All right. Here we go, folks. The second half has begun. Winnebago Lady Indians hosting the Tri-County Lady Wolfpack. Moving the ball around now on this upper side. Mitchell, she drives. She goes up, is fouled by Cleveland. That was number 12, Aubrey Mitchell, driving down that right side, and Cleveland picking up her second foul of the game now. Nice aggressive move to go get herself to the line.
Attacking the basket. It's just kind of the name of the game, really, especially in high school basketball. Nice shot.
First free throw good from Aubrey Mitchell. And like you mentioned a little bit ago, Chris, that's how you got to get yourself back in this game. Or Coach Q, you got to be aggressive. You got to get after it. Second free throw up and good. Starting out this second half, 100%. Brings them up their point total to 20. 47-20 right now. 7:40 to go here in the first. Taking their time, looking underneath. They throw it to Vargas. Denied by Fuscher as she got it spun up. Blocked by the Lady Wolfpack. Here they come. Number 12 over to Aubrey Mitchell. She's got it on the left wing, but stolen by Joe Blackbird. She's got Mitchell on her hip. She goes up off the glass, gets it to go. Early two here for Joe Blackbird.
23. We'll keep that counting.
Aubrey Mitchell now with the ball up top. Joe Blackbird on here. Throws it underneath to Anderson. Anderson kicks it out there to Emily Mitchell. Up off the glass. Wow. Gets it to go. Shades of Tim Duncan off the glass there. 49-22 now. Winnebago with the lead. We're under 7 minutes. Here's Little Bear swinging over here. Trelia, she's going to drive down that right baseline. Doesn't like it. Kicks it back up to Vargas. Vargas going to let one fly off the rim. No go. Anderson's got it. Strips it away as the Lady Indians were going for it. Ball being tipped out of bounds. Trying to be sailed by Trelia, but it goes out of bounds. Sub coming in, guys, and there she is. Jocelyn Macklin giving Aubrey Mitchell a break. 6:42 to go here in the third. Good to see Macklin back out there to give it a go.
Absolutely.
Sub is in the game. Refs holding up the ball. I think they're having a conversation. Possibly about the sub. As long as she's in the scorebook. Still having conversation. Is it a reset of the shot clock, I believe, is what they're talking about.
Oh, they moved it to 29.
Because the Wolfpack had possession, knocked out of bounds by Winnebago, so it would not reset the shot clock. All right, here we go, folks. Here comes Macklin down this left side. Blackbird on here. Winnebago in a zone. Ball is tipped by Blackbird. Stolen by Little Bear down this left side. She's going to go up off the glass and gets it to go. Two quick turnovers there from the Wolfpack, turning the points for Winnebago. 51-22 now. 6:19. They get it into Anderson.
Yes.
She goes right down the middle. But Cleveland is there for the defense. Rebounded by Vargas. There's Joe Blackbird being patient with it now. Taking her time. Kicks it over to Little Bear. And deep in that left corner. It takes a step in. Cannot get it to go. Almost rebounded. Trelia out of her hands. Ends up in Anderson's hands. She'll get credit for the rebound. Here comes Macklin down this left side. There's Joe Blackbird picking her up. Winnebago Lady Indians quick to get back on defense. Throws it underneath to Anderson. Anderson goes up. But it looks like that might be another foul on Cleveland. Number 12 be on Vargas. Believe that's Vargas's first of the game, possibly your second first. So Anderson back at the free throw line now.
I was saying that at halftime or before half that they should be pounding it down low, get some low post game going. And she's been getting to the line, but right now before that free throw, she's at 50%.
Subs being moved in and out here. It looks like Little Bear has a seat. So does Joe Blackbird as they bring in Grant and Stover. Giving the girls a break after their efforts up on top of that defense. Both free throws no good from Anderson. 5:49 to go here. Here comes Grant. She's flying down the lane. Two girls on here. Ball tipped away. Ends up in Cleveland's hands, but blocked by number 24, Fuscher. They throw it underneath to Grant. Blocked again by Fuscher. Good interior defense there from the Lady Wolfpack. And here's Macklin with the long step back in and out. Anderson with the rebound. She goes up off the glass on the right side, gets it to go. Good hustle there from Anderson. She continues a good night for herself.
That's 9 rebounds right there for that young lady.
5:19 to go. Stover with the
Nice
ball
move.
up on top. Dribbling around, hands it off to Trelia. Trelia off to Vargas. Vargas back over to Stover. Stover's going to let a 3 fly off the iron. Cannot get it. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Ball tipped around, but out of bounds on the Lady Indians. 5:05 to go here in the third. 51-24. Lady Wolfpack just clawing their way back in it right now. Down by 26. Was down by as much as, I believe, 29 at one point. Ball being passed around now. Fuscher back underneath there. Throwing it down low to Anderson to Vargas. Vargas. Anderson kicks it back up top to Macklin. Macklin lets a 3 fly, cannot get it. There's Anderson with another rebound, and as she goes up, fouled by Vargas. 2 more free throws here coming for Anderson, and that's her 10th rebound of the evening.
Yep, and this will be 9 and 10 on her free throw attempts right now, and she hit 3 of them so far.
Anderson having a great night. Her 10th point, completing the double-double with 4:46 left in the third period. Playing very well here for the Lady Wolfpack. Lead knocked down to 26, now down to 27. Second free throw is good. At 25, apologies.
And she got 7 points right now.
Anderson?
Close. Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. I think you said
No,
10.
I was talking about her free throws.
attempts. Okay,
Free
so
throws.
only at 7. Not there yet. Skip pass there from Grant all the way to Stover.
Nice
On the wing,
take.
right down the middle, but lost control of it. And as Grant saves it behind her back, throws it off Lady Wolfpack. Out of bounds. Winnebago basketball. Good hustle to keep the possession alive here for the Lady Indians. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 4:26 on the game clock. Inbound coming. Giselle Blackbird looking around, throws it up to Grant. She gets a hold of it. She's going to dribble down this right side. She's at the wing, off her foot. Goes right into the hands of Rastede. Hands it off to Macklin. Here come the Lady Wolfpack, chipping away at this lead right now. Macklin with the ball up on top. Trelia on her. Nice little spin move there, but good defense there from Lady Indians. Wide open underneath is Emily Mitchell. She gets it, goes up, no goal. Blocked by Grant, I believe. Rastede's got it. Ball is thrown all the way up top, and it's going to go all the way to the half-court line. They're going to get an over and back call here on the Lady Wolfpack. Stover has a seat, and Kennedy comes in for her. We are under 4 minutes here, folks, in the third period. Winnebago with a 25-point lead. Kennedy with the ball now on that left wing. Dribbles it right off her foot as she tries to dribble through 2 girls. Goes out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Harlan after a couple of sloppy possessions there from Winnebago.
Yeah, it was a good timeout call. A couple turnovers and some bad shots right down here. And they did start off the quarter with like 6 points, I think, right off the bat, you know. And so I think they just got to get back, regroup their thoughts, you know, get back into the swing of things. I know sometimes, and we talked about this the last game, but sometimes you get a comfortable lead and you tend to start being lazy on certain aspects of the game. And then I think that's why the rotation kind of start going real fast just now. A couple people got in here, a couple people got in there.
So here we go, folks. New possession here for the Lady Wolfpack after the turnover from Winnebago. 25-point lead still. Let's see if they can get it in a manageable space as they walk into the fourth quarter. There's Macklin driving on that right side after the screen. Skip pass over there, number 21. She throws it up high off the glass. Gets it to drop. That was Rastede on a fancy pass there from Macklin over the smaller defender. Gets it up. 23-point lead now for Winnebago as Giselle Blackbird lets a 3 fly off the back iron. Out of bounds. Quick shot there from Winnebago. Nobody else even touched the ball in that possession.
Yep.
And we had talked about that a little bit earlier, right? Is good, sticking with what you're doing well and not forcing anything, staying within themselves. Macklin finds Anderson on the roll. Anderson goes up, but stripped away by Grant. Falls right into Giselle Blackbird's hands. Giselle Blackbird bringing up that right side. Throws it to Trelia deep in this right corner. She throws it up, almost thrown away, but recovered by Kennedy up on top of the timeline here. She's crossing. She splits 2 people at the free throw line. She goes up, cannot get it to go. That was number 24, Fuscher with the rebound. Throws it up here to Aubrey Mitchell. She's advancing the ball, throws it up, finds Anderson. Anderson's got it way outside the three-point line now. Trelia's got it. Shoot away by her. Macklin fires a three off the back iron. There's Anderson with the rebound. Another rebound by Anderson, 2 in a row. What do they call those? Knee bounds.
Yeah.
Gets it to go. Lead down to 21 now. Lady Wolfpack must have had a great halftime speech, playing very well this quarter. Their score's up to 30. Kennedy goes and is stripped away by Aubrey Mitchell. Here come the Lady Wolfpack. Advancing the ball up to Anderson. Anderson's got it stripped away by Giselle Blackbird. There's Aubrey Mitchell to pick her up. Giselle goes up off the glass, cannot get it to go. Anderson gets the rebound. Here comes Aubrey Mitchell. Passes it all the way forward up to number 24. Fuscher, she goes up, but is fouled by Cleveland to get to the free throw line. Coach Chris, how do you you're seeing what the Lady Wolfpack are doing? I guess we'll talk a little bit about that. What are you seeing that's changed since the first half?
Well, I think just not having the two in there as far as Marley and Jolan being in there to initiate and to that defensive intensity and that on-ball pressure by those two and the chaos that they cause, that really speaks volumes. And those two girls alone are probably, between the two of them, probably have about 8 to 9 steals. And not just tonight, that's like every game. So definitely getting that back in the lineup right here should help.
And as you said, both free throws are good here. Lead down to 19. And as you say that, whole hockey line sub here for Winnebago, a whole new 5 out there. They find Joe Blackbird right in the middle. Turn, cannot get it to go. Rebounded by the freshman, Fuscher. Here come the Lady Wolfpack.
Fuscher has got 7 rebounds on the game right now. A good rebounding game by the freshman.
That is Macklin dribbling around, throws it over there to Mitchell. As Mitchell's moving her foot around there with Oma Cleveland on defense, causes the turnover. She's called for the travel. Good defense there from Cleveland. All right, so down we've got Little Bear, Blackbird, Cassidy Bass, Mills Bass, and Cleveland out in the game. Oma Cleveland. 1:37 left to go here in the third quarter. They're going to find Joe Blackbird out here on this right side. No goal. Almost saved. It is saved by Cleveland. Out to Little Bear. Gets it down to Mills Bass, and as Mills Bass goes up, she's fouled. Good hustle from this group of Lady Indians. The foul's at number 10, Macklin. Mills Bass at the free throw line. Look at it. Push this lead back to over 20. Leads at 19 right now. First free throw up, no good. Possession arrow is facing towards Winnebago right now. Team fouls right now. Winnebago 4, Lady Wolfpack 1. Second free throw on its way from Bass. Off the back iron. Bounces around, but rebounded by Joe Blackbird. She throws it up and can't get it. But there is Fuscher with the rebound. Gets a hold of it. Tosses it up here to Macklin. Minute 17 and ticking. Here comes Macklin. Double screen up on top. Anderson moving around. Doesn't like it to Fuscher. All the way out there to Mitchell in this right corner. Aubrey Mitchell brings it all the way back up top. Skip pass down to Anderson over the smaller defender. Mills, Bass goes up and is fouled on the way up. That's going to be a foul on number 10, Oma Cleveland. Going to put Anderson at the free throw line. And I believe she is still working on that double-double, but she's getting awfully close.
Yeah, Wolfpack girls doing a really good job as far as showing some heart.
First free throw's good.
That's 10.
Showing some heart here and really battling back and cutting into this lead.
That completes the double-double now for Anderson, having herself a night against the Lady Indians. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Little Bear. 1 minute to go here now in the third. Winnebago pushing the ball up. Little Bear tries to split the defense, but is fouled by Anderson on her way through. It's going to be on the ground. Anderson's first foul, maybe second foul of the game, I believe. Second foul today. Inbound incoming from Winnebago. Ball inbounded by Little Bear, but tipped away by Aubrey Mitchell. Good steal there on the inbound. And here come the Lady Wolfpack. As she's dribbling the ball up the court, is fouled by Little Bear. And that's going to put Aubrey Mitchell at the free throw line. 18-point lead now. It was as big as much as 29. Is that what we had it at?
Yep.
So Lady Wolfpack having a great third quarter right now. They win it. They won this quarter whole-handedly. With a minute to go, see if the Lady Indians can get some scores in as the first free throw is good. What did Lady Wolfpack have at halftime? Did you write that down? What was the score for halftime score?
They had 20 points.
That's right, 20. Okay. Second free throw, good. So they've scored 15 already this quarter. Here come the Lady Indians. The lead is down to 16 right now. Joe Blackbird moving the ball around against his zone. She's up on top. Kicks it out there to Mills Bass. She's going to drive. Doesn't like it. Kicks it all the way out to Little Bear. Little Bear lets a 3 fly. She gets it to drop.
Nice assist. Nice setup by Mills there.
Here comes Macklin down this left side with Joe Blackbird on here. Got to be careful here. Trying to play aggressive defense already with 3 fouls. And the Lady Wolfpack being in the bonus as well would put them at the free throw line. 27 seconds to go. No shot clock right now. They're going to throw it down low to Anderson. Anderson looks around. Nice dump pass over to Fuscher. Fuscher gets the 2 to go. 17-point lead now. Moving down 18 seconds. Let's see if the Lady Indians fire one up. Are they going to take their time and take the last shot? Bass moving the ball around, weaving up top to Joe Blackbird. She's going to drive straight down the middle. Floater off the iron, off the glass, and it falls home. 4 seconds now. Throws it out to Macklin. Macklin's got it. She's going to drive. Lets one fall. Is in her hands as she let it go. That will not count. 56-37 now after that exciting third quarter there from the Lady Wolfpack as they're battling back. 56-37. Lady Indians holding on to a 19-point lead here.
The Lady Indians, what changed in that quarter, in the third quarter, they had 9 assists going into half. And then they came out in that third quarter and they only recorded 1 assist, and that was right at the end when Mills got that assist for that 3 just out of Jolan. We'll give a shout out to our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start them off with TB Customs, the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Ho Chunk Farms, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Pony Express, and Ho Chunk Capital.
Ahoo, ahoo. Yeah, no, just watching the Lady Wolfpack battle back, seeing the Lady Indians trying to find their space again and get back into their offensive ways of the explosion they had. What would you say they had at halftime? What did the Lady Indians have? 47? I think that's what it was.
Yeah, they scored 35 points in that second quarter.
So here we go, folks, starting out the third quarter here. Same group of Lady Indians out there, same group of Lady Wolfpack.
I say don't settle, just don't settle.
Joe Blackbird up on top, swings it all the way over here to Mills Bass. Mills Bass lets that 3 fly.
That's great passing. That's great passing.
She's 2 for 3 now this evening from the 3-point line. 59-37. Here come the Lady Wolfpack. Aubrey Mitchell trying to get rid of it, but stolen by Joe Blackbird. She throws it all the way up, gets Little Bear open on the pass on the right side, gets it 2 to go. 5 quick ones to start this quarter here for the Lady Indians. 61-37 now. Here comes Macklin moving the ball around, skipping it over to Fuscher, but thrown out of bounds. And Coach Chris, you mentioned that a second ago, getting Joe Blackbird and Little Bear back out there to be the spear of your defense up on top has caused havoc for them since they've been back
trouble.
In the game.
Those 2 girls, their defense, on-ball defenses, they could probably lock up some of the boys on that varsity team.
We might have to test that theory one of these times and call that game. We're at 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. 61-37. Winnebago just moving the ball around right now. Kicking it up. Little Bear is going to find herself open on this right wing. She gets it to fall home.
Mars.
Winnebago offense explosion starting here as we're a minute into the first period. 64-37 now. Winnebago pushing the lead back up. Ball being moved around now. That is Aubrey Mitchell. She drives to her left side, throws it up against Cassidy Bass, and is fouled on the way up. Going to get herself to the free throw line. What kind of point stats you got for us, for Coach Q? Who's getting hot for us? Man. What's Mars up to right now? Marley.
She has 3 threes. So
first free throw, no good from Mitchell.
She got 17. Mars got 17 right now. Did you say that was no good on that one?
No good on that one.
She was doing good on free throws. She made 5 in a row until then.
Aubrey Mitchell at the free throw line right now. Second free throw up and good. 6 for 7 right now.
Aubrey Mitchell's 6 for 8.
6 for 8. 64-38 right now. Winnebago moving the ball around. Finds Cassidy back. She fires up, but it's blocked. And as Cleveland goes up, it blocked again by Anderson. 24. Fuscher also got a block in on that exchange. Skip pass over here. Little Bear taking her time. Hands it off to Joe Blackbird up on top. There's Mills. She's gonna fake the three. Drives down baseline, but called for the travel.
She got her, geez, yeah.
Yeah, it was the right move. The good ball fake, good shot fake, and took her baseline, but called for a travel on that one. 6:10 to go here in the fourth. Winnebago sitting on a comfortable lead of about 20, what is that? 6 right now. Nice pick and roll there with Anderson and
beautiful.
Number 21, Rastede. Anderson gets it to fall home on the roll, continuing her scoring night. Really good scoring night here from Anderson and rebounding. We're at 5:47, ball being moved around. There's Joe Blackbird. She's gonna fake the pass, but ball is tipped by Aubrey Mitchell. But fouled on that attempt on the ground. Winnebago's gonna have an inbounds under their own basket here. We're at a 24-point lead here for Winnebago. Ball thrown around, moved around, finally ends up in Joe Blackbird's hands on that right wing, slows it down. Nice, patient decision here just to bring it back on top. You've got 27 seconds left. Ball skip pass over to Oma Cleveland and out of bounds. So as coaches in the new shot clock era, especially during high school, you're sitting here with a 24-point lead. Do you burn the whole shot clock before you really initiate anything?
I guess it just depends on the type of game and how the game's going.
Aubrey Mitchell's drive, she's fouled on the way up. Leah's going to put herself at the free throw line again.
And it just depends on what kind of team you are. Are you a half-court team? Are you a tempo team? You know, I know for the Winnebago boys, they want to be a little bit of both. So, I mean, it's just kind of who you are and what you do. But for me, I mean, I have no problem. However long it takes. 35 seconds is quite a bit of time.
First free throw.
I would say in a game like this, to maybe on some possessions, it don't have to be all of them, but to just go ahead and get the ball at half court and just set up and run your offense, you know, practice your offense.
Yeah, because like with 5 minutes to go, that's 5 possessions that you could run off 2.5 minutes. You know, one way to look at that. Second free throw was good there from Mitchell as she continues her free throw night. 64-42 now. We're at 5:17 to go here. Giselle Blackbird in, throws it down to Joe Blackbird. Anderson on here, kicks out Little Bear in that deep right corner. She's going to drive. She's going to stop and pop. Ball rattled around, no goal. Ends up in Macklin's hands, credited for the rebound. We are officially under 5 minutes here, folks, left to go in the fourth. Tri-County Lady Wolfpack looking to get back into this. That is Fuscher. Doesn't like it. Kicks it back out. Back down to Fuscher.
Nice.
With Giselle Blackbird on here. Ball fakes it up, tries to throw it around the defender, but stolen by Giselle Blackbird. Finally gets it out to Jolon Blackbird, throwing up to Grant. Grant's going to get a run out on that right side, cannot get it to go. That is a rebound by Fuscher. Out to Macklin. Macklin looking around, nowhere to go. Skip pass. Stover pokes it out of bounds, but it's tipped by one of the Lady Wolfpack. Give me Winnebago basketball. The hustle from the freshman. Subs coming in here now for the Lady Wolfpack, number 14. Emily Mitchell, and number 25, Franz Lubers. 4:29 to go here for the Lady Indians. Let's see if they decide to use any of this shot clock. Stover's got it deep right corner, throws it down to Joe Blackbird. She's going to turn and fire, cannot get it. Two Lady Indians fighting for the rebound, but ends up in Giselle Blackbird's hands, kicks it over to Joe Blackbird. She's going to let a three fly in and out, rattles home, but just falls right out. Anderson pulls down the rebound. Goes it up here. Emily Mitchell stolen by Joe Blackbird on a long pass up to Little Bear, deep right corner. She's going to let the three go in and out, but rebound by Joe Blackbird. She goes up and is fouled on her way up. I believe that's going to be on Franz Lubers. And there's Joe Blackbird. Sorry, Aubrey Mitchell credited for the foul. And so Joe Blackbird back at the free throw line looking to add to her point total this evening, leading all scorers right now.
Yeah, Joe Blackbird just playing a really aggressive game all night tonight.
First free throw, good to go.
And the numbers are showing with her.
Sub coming in for the Lady Wolfpack as one of the starters here, Aubrey Mitchell, who's played a pretty good game out there for the Wolfpack, filling in those roles that she's needed to. Cora Ridnour, the 5'7" freshman in the game now. Second free throw, good from Blackbird. Ball being moved around again. We're under 4 minutes now, 66-42. Winnebago with the lead. Lady Wolfpack passing against this press, doing a good job of breaking it. Grant picks up Rastede as they throw it down to Anderson. Anderson gets a hold of it, goes straight to the rack, and gets two to go over the smaller defender, Joe Blackbird. Great game out here for Anderson. 3:30 to go. There's Little Bear. She's going to drive against all the bigger defenders. There's Anderson with another rebound. She might pull down a 20-piece tonight by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, she got a 15 rebounds right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Ball being advanced over here by Emily Mitchell. Finally gets rid of it. She's trying to hand it over to Rasty, but fouled by Little Bear.
Along with 14 points to Anderson.
Whole hockey lineup coming in for the Lady Indians as we have Grant stays in the game, brings in Trelia, Vargas, Kennedy, and Cleveland. Magdalena Cleveland, Mags they call her. 3:20 to go here in the fourth. Lady Wolfpack looking at bounces ball past half court, which they do. Trelia picks up number 22, Ridnour. Throwing up here number 25, Franz Luber. She's going to turn against Cleveland and go up.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot get it to drop, but that's going to be a foul call. It looks like it's going to be on Vargas. I think that's her third of the game right now. Nice move there from Franz Lubers.
A little head fake?
Yeah, a little head fake, little spin move to the right side, right to the cup. First free throw, no good as she's trying to get on the point totals here. Timeout from Coach Harlan. We are at 3:09 to go here. 22-point lead for the Lady Indians. I think we've sung our praises of kind of what makes this team drive. You know, you sat down, if you sit down Joel Blackbird and Marley Little Bear on the top of your press or even just your half-court defense, they're game changers.
Yep, absolutely. And the other girls, I mean, as far as going back a few games ago, they were subbing in fives at a time, and it was working. You know, and Coach Harlan really doing a good job in the staff of you know, finding the right mix right now. You know, finding, you know, maybe just for that game it was 5 in, 5 out, but for this game, you know, finding a little bit more of a rotation and finding a little bit more of a group as we got to see.
This guy, the hot dogs made their way up to us.
As we got to see Cassidy and Mills come in with those starter girls and really impact the game from the three-point line.
Yeah, I mean, great insight there, and like I said, just the drivers of this team, and then just complementary pieces from all these bench players and all the other stars.
You know, a lot of things that we say on the live stream, when the girls or the boys, when they watch the games again, they hear things that we say, and maybe sometimes we don't sound like we know what we're talking about, but sometimes we do, you know. And one thing I want to see from the Lady Indians is having put a full game together, like we were talking about the boys.
Franz Luber, second free throw good.
By sharing the ball like they've been in the good parts of today's game.
Here comes Grant now with the ball up on top, bringing it down. Good defense out here from Lady Wolfpack, slowing her down, give her nowhere to go. Backs it out, gives it over here to Trelia on this right wing. Skip past to Kennedy up top. Lady Wolfpack flying around on defense right now in a 2-3, 1-2-2 defense. Vargas has got it up on top now. Looks like Winnebago Lady Indians using a little bit of clock. Here comes Kennedy. She's going to drive. She'll shoot from inside the three-point line. No goal. Rebounded by Magdalena Cleveland. Back out to Kennedy as she hustles over. Kennedy throws it up on that left side on the baseline and gets it to go. Getting herself in this scoreboard.
Nice little floater on a baseline there. Good shot.
Under 2:30 now left to go in this game. Winnebago with a commanding lead of 23, 68-45. That's number 22, Ridnour, throws it back up on top out here to Emily Mitchell, shoots a three, cannot find it, and Ridnour was trying to save the ball, but knocked out of bounds. Going to be Winnebago basketball going the other way. Good hustle there from Ridnour.
That one kind of looked like it hurt.
Her and Kennedy kind of ended up in the same spot.
Yeah.
Knocked her to the ground there. 2:10 to go. Trelia's got it up on top. Good ball fake inside. Nowhere to go. Back out to Kennedy up top. She's going to drive that left side. She's going to pull up from the free throw line. No goal. Another rebound here from Anderson. 2 minutes to go. Here come the Lady Wolfpack. Emily Mitchell bringing the ball. You can hear this girls team screaming their team, and they want them to continue to play defense, continue to play hard the rest of the way. Franz Luber, nice baseline pass to Anderson in the middle, who misses it. Big lead out here to Grant. Grant's got three girls in front of her, but she's going to drive. She's going to go up. Anderson, having none of it, just throws it back to the ground. Good defense there from Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson's got good wingspan. Oh, you know what?
I'm going to give a round of applause to Anderson right there. She's getting subbed out right there.
I got to give it to her, too.
Anki, number 41, coming in the game. Ball is thrown up, and Grant, in fear of the half-court violation, throws it behind her. Ball is taken by Ridnour, and as she goes up, but Grant hustles back, gets in her way, and look at the girls down there just getting up and screaming for their teammate as she drew the charge on that one.
Nice, nice.
You love to see the camaraderie from these girls. You've been talking about it a little bit and just seen that sisterhood that this team's building as the season goes on. Grant with the ball,
Oh,
finds
nice
Trelia
pass.
underneath. Trelia fires one up and cannot get it to go. Tipped around, ends up in Kennedy's hands. Off that left side, she can dribble it back up on top, spins back around, back towards the baseline. She throws it up, no goal. Rebounded by Ridnour. Ridnour active since she's been in the game here for the Lady Wolfpack. We're about a minute to go. Ridnour bringing the ball up top, throws it over to Emily Mitchell, down to Franzluber. She lets it two fly from the baseline and gets it to go. 68-47 now. Here comes Grant. She's driving over the other girl's head, throws it up, no goal. Ball bounces right into Kennedy's hands on the long rebound. Under 47 seconds, 31 seconds. Kennedy drives it straight inside the three-point line, cannot get it to go. Rebound there from Enke. Heading the other way now. Here comes Ridnour bringing the ball up the court. Advances it up to Rasty, throws it down to Enke. Enke gets rid of it over to Franzluber.
Oh, nice.
Franzluber gets the two to go, and she's kind of heating up here late in the game.
Nice pass, nice setup there by number 41.
Enke. Grant with the ball up top, no shot clock. Let's see what Grant decides to do here. They're going to dribble the ball out. There's 15 seconds to go. Vargas has got it, taking her time. Enke picking her up way outside. It looks like Winnebago's going to opt to just dribble the ball out here. Well, guys, great game. I think we kind of have some players of the games that we'll throw out here. Myself, I think Joe Blackbird, lights out, amazing the whole first half. Did what she needed to do to keep Winnebago, and that's going to be the end of the game, folks. We're at 70-49. Winnebago walking out here with a 21-point lead over the Tri-County Lady Wolfpack. But like I said, Joe Blackbird, amazing game in the first half, and then I think we already talked about it a little bit already. Player of the game for the girls on the Tri-County side, number 33, Briley Anderson, just straight double-double on Winnebago.
She was a beast down there tonight. She definitely, had almost every rebound. And for the Winnebago girls, just an absolute great team effort, ball movement, defense, every phase of the game, the girls were on it. And a little bit of a second half drop off, but I mean, with the lead that big, I guess it's a little bit kind of easier to kind of, tail off a little bit, but great job of picking it back up and building that lead back up and really, really letting the other girls get in and kind of play a little bit too towards the end there. But definitely for me, Mills and Cassidy coming in and just being able to stretch the floor and knock down those shots and open up the high post again, that was really crucial. So my players of the game will have to be those two girls just doing their thing off the bench.
That sounds good. That sounds good. And then statistically, I'll just let you guys know that Anderson had 14 points, 16 boards, 2 block shots. Actually, it was 3 block shots.
Yeah, that last one.
And then in 1 assist, too. She set somebody up for a shot. So statistically, that's my player of the game. And then on the other side, Jelon Blackbird, another strong show out. 27 points, 3 rebounds. 3 rebounds.
Anderson got all of them.
I know. I was just going to say, I wonder why Winnebago didn't rebound that well, but that's why right there. And then she also collected 9 steals to go along with 1 good block shot, too. So Jelon Blackbird, my player of the game.
Yeah, great game here for the Lady Indians. Coming up next, though, the Winnebago Indians are hosting the Tri-County Wolfpack. Boys varsity action coming up here in about 20 minutes. I think we're going to switch streams again. You want to do a quick sponsor shout-out, production crew shout-out, and then we'll go ahead and close this one down. Stick around with us. We'll be right back after this shout-out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give a shout-out to our sponsors. TB Customs, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Ho Chunk Farms, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Pony Express, and Ho Chunk Capital. We'd also like to give a shout out to our production crew. Today on the 1s and 2s, we have both DJ Besame in the house, also MC Eves right there as the assistant. Our camera crew for today would be Jeremy Miller Jr., Cinia Harlan, Jordana Bass. And then I'm one of your hosts right here, Coach Q. Got Coach Eugene Decora right next to me, and also Coach Chris LaPointe. We say thank you, guys.
All right, folks, that'll be it. We're going to move on and be joining us for the next one.